Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today is a requested video. I had a few people ask me if I would do a men's fragrance video. My husband loves fragrances. He certainly has a small collection, but it's quite different, and he's acquired a few more since I kind of started my journey last year. So I'm going to talk a little bit about his fragrances today, and I'll give you the notes, and some of them are cast-offs from me because I found them to be leaning to masculine, and I don't particularly like a masculine fragrance. So okay, so we'll get started with let's start off with the Adam Levine one. And this was a fragrance that I actually purchased for myself, and it is marketed towards female. At first when I smelt it, I really liked it. Now it's an amber floral fragrance for women. It was launched in 2013, and the nose behind this fragrance is Jan Vassner. Top notes are spices, marigold, saffron, and citrus. Middle notes are Australian sandalwood, Indian jasmine, and rose petals. Base notes are vanilla and benzoin. This smells really nice on my husband, and he really loves it. I wore it for a while, but as the day would go by, it would get more and more and more like a masculine sandalwood. Now the sandalwood in this really smells expensive, and so that's one. Now another one that he has had for many years, this one is probably about 5 years old. This is his second bottle, and it is of none other, of course, but Obsession by Calvin Klein. Again, a really nice, classic, old school fragrance that smells very manly. Obsession for Men was launched in 1986. My son wore this for years. It just smells so cozy, so sexy. Top notes are cinnamon, I love cinnamon, lavender, coriander, mandarin orange, lime, bergamot, and grapefruit. Middle notes are myrrh, nutmeg, carnation, Brazilian rosewood, pine tree, sage, jasmine, and red berries. Base notes are amber, vanilla, sandalwood, musk, patchouli, and vetiver. And honestly guys, this is a little gem. You can pick this up for under or in around $30. This is an eau de toilette, but it lasts fairly well, lasts about 5 hours on him, and then it becomes a really lovely, sexy skin scent. And I have loved this on my husband for years now. He's slowed down a little bit on it lately. It's nice for winter. I would say this is more for winter, but you could wear it anytime. This one you could wear anytime, really. It's, you know, it's your own preference, but anyway, this is a real classic, and he just loves it. Another one that I actually just bought him, and he had this when we were really young, in our 20s, I guess, and of course it's a classic Davidoff Cool Water, which is super cheap. This one actually, I think, cost me $11, and it's an eau de toilette. Doesn't last a long time, but it's you know, it's a summer fragrance, definitely a summer fragrance. Let's spray that. Very aquatic. This was launched in 1988. I love this fragrance. The nose behind this fragrance is Pierre Bourdon, and the top notes are seawater, lavender, mint. Green notes, rosemary, cologne, and coriander. Middle notes are sandalwood, neroli, geranium, and jasmine. Base notes are musk, tobacco, oak moss, cedar, and amber. And he's actually used quite a bit of this already, and that was during the summer of last year that I purchased that for him. So he's really enjoying that. Very fresh and summery, so yeah, he loves that. An oldie but a goodie this is super old. I believe I picked this up in clearance at Winners for something like $7.99, and that's Nautica Blue. Now this one actually was launched, let me see, this is pretty old, I believe, 2005, so it's not that old. And as you can see, he's gone down that bottle quite, that's about 1.5 years old. The notes in this one are, actually the nose behind this is Morris Rochelle. The top notes are pineapple, bergamot, peach. Middle notes are water lily, jasmine. Base notes are sandalwood, musk, and cedar. And it's just a really fresh, kind of a fruity summer fragrance, something that you would spritz on a lot. This does not last. This lasts for maybe a couple of hours tops. And again, another cheapie, but you know, kind of a decent fragrance. Would be nice if you're starting off your collection. Any of these are affordable and are great for start-off collection. One that Eternity Now for Men by Calvin Klein is an amber forge fragrance for men. Now, Eternity Now for Men was launched in 2015, and the top notes are coconut nectar. You can smell the coconut right off the top. This is coconut star anise, which I believe is a fruit, sweet fruit, and it's got ginger in it. Middle notes are cambora, which is a star fruit. It's got cedar and patchouli. Base notes are vanilla, tonka bean, and Moroccan cedar. Oh, this is gorgeous. Again, another really nice summer fragrance by Calvin Klein, and you can pick this up in on sale for, again, probably under $40, between $30 and $40, and he loves this, and I think this is in fact his second or third bottle. Now we're going to move on to a celebrity fragrance, which is David Beckham Classic, and he went through this really quickly. I actually picked this up for, again, in Marshall's or one of the one of the big box stores, and I picked this up for $10. The nose behind this fragrance is Orlean Gouchard. The top notes are lime, gin, cardamom. Middle notes are mint, cypress, and nutmeg. Base notes are amber, Texas cedar, and vetiver. And it's really lovely. He really likes this fragrance. You can really get that lime and gin right off the top, but it really is a beautiful, it's got a lovely fresh mint to it, and then you can smell the nutmeg, and then it dries down to a really nice kind of amber cedar, and then the vetiver is in the very bottom note, and that's a lovely one too. And as I say, I think I picked it up in clearance for like $10. Another celebrity fragrance, and this is one of my all-time favorite fragrances on my husband. This one I have replaced numerous times. I couldn't even tell you how many times I've replaced it. Now, he has not been using this bottle as much because he has a few others that he prefers, but this is my favorite fragrance on him, and it is Intimately Beckham. Again, another David Beckham. And yeah, this was launched in 2006, so it's a super old one. I do believe this is actually discontinued, but I'm not 100% sure. This is a very creamy, it's got cardamom, bergamot, grapefruit on the top, so it spritz off kind of fresh and lively. Then it softens down with the nutmeg, violet, and the star anise, which is quite sweet. Base notes are sandalwood, amber, and patchouli. This perfume actually is the winner of 2 awards, and it is the award fragrance of the year for Men's Popular Appeal 2008 and Fifi Award Best Packaging Men's Popular Appeal 2008. And this is beautiful fragrance, just beautiful. I love it. Very reasonable. You can pick this up for a very reasonable price. Okay, so moving on, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 left. Let's go with Sexy Amber, which was one of my fragrances. I disliked this immediately. I sprayed it on myself, and I don't even think my husband has used it. He doesn't like it either. Sexy Amber was launched in 2013, and the nose behind this fragrance is Harry Fremont, and I've heard of him. It's a amber, woody, white floral, powdery, animalic, and warm and spicy. It's got something very cloying in it, very bitter, and I think it's the patchouli. I think there's quite a bit of patchouli in this. I just don't like it, and he doesn't wear it, so I don't think he likes it either. So there's that. One he's absolutely in love with and went through almost this whole bottle, and it is called Harmane Amber Wood. Now this is a amber, woody, aromatic, fresh, spicy, citrus, powdery, warm spice, musky, and balsamic. It was launched in 2018, so it's a fairly new fragrance. Top notes are rosemary, bergamot, cedar, and lemon. Middle notes are spices, cedar, and some kind of wood. Base notes are resins, amber, and musk. This is very sexy. This is very potent. Very little of this, 2 spritz, and that's it. This is a beast mode. It's very oody, and it smells amazing on him. It's very sexy, but very little. This is great. The sillage of this lasts forever, and the sillage is outstanding. You walk into a room, they're going to smell you in this. This is gorgeous. I would repurchase that again for him. He loves that. This was a little cheapie that I picked up for myself, and I couldn't stand it. I wore this when I was young, when I was a teenager. They did come out around the same time with a men's from this line, and it's Mackie by Bob Mackie. It's an amber floral fragrance for women. Mackie was launched in 1991. This is quite vintage smelling. It has top notes are peach. I cannot stand the smell of peach in this. Pineapple and raspberry. Middle notes are ylang ylang, dirty tuberose. That's my interpretation. Narcissus, orange blossom, jasmine, a dirty jasmine, honeysuckle, and rose. Base notes are amber, sandalwood, musk, patchouli, and vetiver. And this dries down to a kind of a dirty, it smells great on my husband. It dries down to a dirty tuberose with a lot of musk, sandalwood, and patchouli. And it just does not smell good on me. I think they may have reformulated this, I'm not sure, but I loved it when I was a girl. So yeah, so he actually loves that. And last but not least is a fragrance from Michael Germain, and it's Sexual Noir Pour Homme. So this was a tester, Sexual Noir was launched in 2012. Top notes are cardamom. I can smell the cardamom, the bergamot, and the grapefruit. Real blast of grapefruit coming out right on the top with that spicy cardamom. Middle notes are honey, coriander, orange blossom, musk, and lavender. Base notes are tonka bean, tobacco, and moss. This is very nice. This is very sexy, and my husband really likes this one. He has worn it a lot. It's very nice in the winter time or on in a fall evening. So that is all of the collection of my husband's fragrances. And I hope you enjoyed this. I enjoyed doing it. I have a few more planned for him in the future that I'd like to pick up for him. But he's a creature of habit and will continue to wear the same fragrance over and over and over again, like for a week in a row. Like he could decide this is the one he loves, and he will just continue to wear that until the bottle's empty, and the rest will sit untouched. So that's the kind of man he is, and I think a lot of men are like that. So, but anywho, hope you enjoyed this, and take care, everyone, and I will see you all on my next video. And as I always say, don't let anyone ever dull your sparkle.